not sure if I'm allowed to be here. I'm not sure. I was thinking, I was thinking earlier that I should go to the movie theater because that's surely a place that's still open at this hour. It's almost 9 p.m. That has a good light that where I can still be visible. But then as I was walking around, I saw this. I'm not in a box of some sort. I'm not being held by some entity. I'm not being held by some entity that has some dark mind. I am outside, although it may not look like I am. But if someone says hey, then I will go. I'm not sure if there's no human in here. Maybe yeah, because it's 9 p.m. Usually people just work 8 to 4. So promise to get back to you, so here I am. The symphony of today is still going. I was I was I was also thinking earlier, there is a song that's like, 'cause it's a bittersweet symphony that's life. You do the la 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 la, then you die. There is a song and it has been a song since, I'm not sure when I'm not sure when it was released, but it has been around ever since I was younger. younger. There is a song but then the person or the people behind it, they said that the symphony is the lifetime itself, not the day, the life of a human, of the entity pretending to be human. Also, another part that I like about that song is I'm a million different people from one day to the next. I can change my mold. No, 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 no. 'Cause it's a bittersweet symphony that's life. Anyway, but yeah, there is a song, and it also made me recall that this someone who said something along the lines of, you won't really hear or absorb something unless you are ready to hear it, or you're in a place of your life when you can really understand it. And maybe that's it, why I haven't applied this sooner. I can live my every space day as a symphony, and that another implication of that, sometimes I use words but I'm not sure what the I'm not sure if I really know what they mean. Anyway, I'm gonna try to replace that word because I'm not exactly sure if I will be using the right word. You know, another thing I realized, I have not been the same person. I have not been the same person since the fear of being sent back to the Philippines was removed from my brain. I feel like I'm more free now to just be Dominic or something, or to just behave like I have a fingerprint. Because I do have a fingerprint. I'm not, you know. Yeah. Where was I? Ah, yeah. Yeah. So, maybe another question that you might have is if I have to set this up again. There is also, there was also another human who doesn't have a business of being here. He's still there, I think. He also looks like an explorer. He's looking at things very closely. Yeah. But I think he's gone. I cannot hear his footsteps anymore. Or maybe he's just standing up because he did that. He did that earlier over there. He's just standing and looking at the what's there. I can just a second. No human. So a question that you might have, if I am treating each day as if it was a symphony, it must mean that I hear music in everything. And you will be right. I do hear music. I perceive. It's not hearing. This is something that is hard to explain again because because of the way school taught us about how the five senses work. So I could describe the experience as something that is similar to hearing but not literally. It is similar to hearing but what is it with you people? You know, it's better if someone will just shout something right now and then I will leave, than me hearing some sounds coming from. Will someone come out? Will they not? I'm scared. Anyway. Anyway. I do perceive music in things even though I don't hear them literally. I can perceive music through my eyes. My eyes. Eyes. I can perceive music through textures, fingertips, smell. I haven't tried. But the taste also I haven't tried. But yeah, the vision and the touch, I can perceive music through it. And yeah, I can give you an example from today where yeah, the way I walked on certain spaces, for example, I can feel the music there, the notes, the tempo, the rhythm, the feeling, the it's hard to explain because I don't also have this. I didn't study music. Maybe if I studied music or any art as a bachelor's or master's, I could explain this better, but I don't. So please bear with me. I'm trying. But yeah. Are you always uncomfortable? Because I feel like I'm always in places that I'm uncomfortable. I kind of just deal with it because I have to eat. But anyway. Yeah, I hear music. Hear, perceive. That's the better word. I perceive. I can perceive music, for example, if I stare at anything long enough. Yeah. The movement of the people. Same thing with geometry. It's the same thing with patterns and lines and angles, and I can see this if I stare at something long enough. Even if it's very random as how the trees grow. Some of them, yeah, because some trees look more symmetrical than the others. Or the movement of when you're, for example, when you're standing, when you're viewing the city from an old bell tower and you can see the movement of the people. You stare at it long enough, you will see the rhythm, right? You will see the rhythm, you will see the angles, the shapes, the triangles, diagonals, and all. And you can see why it looks so pleasing, why it feels so pleasing to view this scene, because everything just feels like it has some numbers behind it, even though at first it looks random. Everything is so and yeah, one of the things that I wrote in the notebook that I will not read anymore because it's getting late and I'm getting very sleepy is that the math, the numbers in music and in nature are much more kind. Wait, let me just, because I wrote it better than I am remembering it now. Just a second. Yeah, the numbers that exist in the music, in music and in nature are more kind and friendly than the numbers that exist in the clock and in the calendar. Yeah, that's one thing that I noticed when I started living the 24 hours as some kind of symphony. Yeah. So I guess it's best to talk about the others some other time. Maybe then I will have more insights or more percentage, more functioning percentage in my head, because I'm really sleepy. But I wanted to keep my promise today, not tomorrow, today, because today is a different symphony. Yes, today is a different symphony than tomorrow. We will see how it sounds. See you. And I'm sorry for maybe I made you uncomfortable with where I am. Yeah, see you.